So this story basically starts at the start of season 2 of the Maul series, where he does what this guy says, then later he kills him, then he gains his, you know, uh, criminal syndicate, which leading us to what we see at the end of Han Solo. Later in years, he encounters Vader again, somehow escapes, and then he wants more knowledge on the Sith, but he has to either A, abandon Devin or just leave her. My thoughts is that he A, leaves her because she doesn't understand what he's trying to do, or B, she was there for the Vader encounter and she gets seriously injured, but he doesn't know that and just leaves her, which leads us to the events that happen in Rebels, where we see Maul show up in that area where the Sith holochrome was. I think that's what it's called. And then, we know how that story ends. He battles Obi-Wan, dies, which leaving Devin in charge of his criminal syndicate. She takes over. And then we get the encounter with her and Jacen, to which I don't know how that's gonna go, but I know it's gonna, I know that they're going to cross paths. I just don't know how they're gonna cross paths exactly. So it's been 4 years later since Devin and Jacen the first time, and Jacen has learned to be a great Sith under Devin's guidance. But now Jacen wants to become an even better Sith. Because of Jacen's desire to be a better Sith, he starts hearing Maul's voice. Yes, I know that Force Ghosts should be reserved for Jedi only, but if they're able to make Rey Palpatine a Skywalker, they can make Maul a Force Ghost for these circumstances. Now, Maul tells him that he needs to kill Devin in order to surpass her, and then look for a better master that can teach him more Sith techniques. To which is where I think Baylan Skoll's apprentice comes into play, because now I would think that Baylan would probably be dead after season 2 of Ahsoka, so I don't think he'd be available to teach Jacen. That's why I'm subbing in his apprentice. Also, did you know that Baylan is actually the Padawan of Plo Koon? I'm sorry, I can't really edit the audio, so I'm just doing one big take. So, Baylan Skoll apprentice, misunderstanding what Baylan was trying to teach her before he died, goes off and learns all the old Sith techniques from the past. And then once she encounters Jacen, she takes him as her apprentice, and they kind of have a Darth Bane and Darth, I think, Xana relationship. If you know, you know. And if you know how cool of an adventure that would be to see play out as an episodic series. You know what I mean. So Baylan Skoll is our apprentice, and Jacen are on a journey. They encounter Ezra and Gogru on the way. The old apprentice tells Jacen to kill Ezra, his old master, in order to prove that he's really committed to the dark side. You can read why I think this should happen and why I don't think Devin would make him do it.